Quick update video. Today is July 13th, 12th, Sunday, the 12th of July. Anyways, finally got around to updating the nose of my truck. So, new bumper, headlights, grill, fender on that side was womped, and I replaced that one while I was at it. A friend of mine, or neighbor of mine, painted it, so close, but not quite. But old paint, new paint. It was whammed. Somebody took a pair of aircraft snips or something. Just kind of went at it to fix the munch crash damage. He didn't want to paint the filler panel, but I would have liked it to have been silver, but whatever. So, it's got the newer mirrors on it. I'm indifferent on the headlights. I still got to get the little doodads that clip in on the top. I got one bolt on the bottom and some Christmas tree doodads, but not much going on in the shop. But we, as I said before, we had the tree that put that scar on the roof, and we took that out, and then there were some bushes that grew up and rammed that trailer into the outer ones. Thankfully I didn't try to go for the inner ones because there's a wall there. So we took those bushes out, we dragged them out with the truck and finished that. So we just got to clean up that area, got the gutters clear. Actually, my dad was generous enough. He was over here doing stuff, and he asked me what I needed next, and I pulled the utility trailer up against the wall so we can clear out the gutters. So he went about doing that while I was wiring the bed on the truck. No, not the bed, but took the bed off. I was making the slats to go on the frame rail because Ford, for whatever reason, put these little whoops. See, it's uneven. It goes up about an inch there, and then it goes up another inch. So that's a pain in the butt when you're trying to put a box on the back, or a flatbed in this case. So wired up some impromptu lights with one of those newfangled, everybody uses connectors, and I got my little cutesy holder on there now, but kind of indifferent on that one too. Could be better, but it's good enough, and good enough sometimes has to do. You can get a good clear view of my bags. I put the Firestone 2550 kit on this, I think. Pretty awesome. Rougher ride, but man, when you're pulling something and you air that up, it just levels it out, and it don't care. It was really nice when I was pulling stuff around when I needed it. It's got a bit of a fire or a heat shield down there, and you got everything going to one spot, so you air them up one at a time and put over. I think I ride around with it empty at 5 psi. Definitely recommend it. I'm gonna put in. I got the mounts to put the gooseneck fifth wheel universal. They're rails. It's the pre-puck system that everybody used, so you can plug in either a gooseneck plate or take that out and put a fifth wheel down on it, so it's a universal standard. So I just kind of did a bed liner-y, refurb on the top of the frame rail, just phosphated it on the top, and kind of just sprayed everything while I was there. So put down some primer and then some black paint, and then another layer of bed liner. I think it was Rust-Oleum's bed liner. I put 2 or 3 coats of that down, and then there was a rub mark from where the bed was rubbing. So got that done. So, just basically preserving the cab more than anything. Getting some rod underneath on the back 2 doors, rocker sills. You can probably replace them, but the inside sills are also crap, so there's a couple holes in the inside. So, just kind of sunset, beautiful, kind of, the sun's down, but it's the, the glare, and just kind of, corn's up, Corn's way up. I think it's about 6-8 feet now. Somewhere, you know, it varies, but it's tasseling out, and they're probably gonna, I don't know if they got any cobs on yet. I imagine they're growing, but they're probably not edible yet. So I got all the fleet of vehicles behind the garage, the Volvo's in the garage, haven't touched the CNCs. My brother-in-law's sister and the 2 kids came over, and there were some fireworks down here, so we couldn't see them from, you know, the ground level. We can barely see them from inside the barn, but we climbed up on top of the barn, and that was pretty sweet. So we watched the fireworks from up on the ridge. You know, we were all up there. We climbed up on the trailer, and then I handed the kids up, and then had to go get the ladder, and everybody else got up there because I'm old. I'm not climbing shit anymore. So probably would have been better if we got up on the corn crib, but there ain't no way up there, and I don't trust that thing anyway. So that's 5 minutes. So I'll talk to you next, or 6 minutes. Talk to you next time. Probably get another update in a month. Basically, I've been fixing the other house, getting that ready for sale, and you know, just kind of taking it easy because it's damn hot. It's been in the 90s for a week. You know, 94, 95, 96. So did a lot of brickwork on the old house, tore out the porch and put, you know, the bricks that were missing into the facade of the foyer. And then, you know, we're going to build a deck either sometime this week or next weekend. So we'll get around, come back to the farmstead, but at this point I need to get the money out of the house, get my equity back. I can tell some stories about this adventure. So again, beautiful. It's been great. Been a great, beautiful month. June was pretty beautiful too, but can't beat July in northern Indiana. Love it here. So anyways, talk to you later. Bye.